Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Languages with KAUR, and in today's video I'm going to discuss about two things for which people feel ashamed of when they're trying to learn any new language. And here I will talk specifically about English language. So what are those two things for which people feel embarrassed of? Let me start with the very first thing, that is about accent. When we are learning English, it is not a second language, or we are learning it as a third language, and our mother language is different than English. It is not English, and we are not the native speakers of English. At that time, when we are at the beginner level or at an intermediate level of learning English, sometimes it happens so that when we are talking to a native speaker, we say a thing, we say a statement, and the native speaker doesn't understand what we are saying. At that time, he or she can say you that I couldn't get what you said. So at that time, instead of repeating your sentence, or instead of feeling confident about what you are saying, you just get stuck there and you feel like that maybe I have made a blunder, I have made a mistake, maybe I'm saying something in the wrong way, in an incorrect manner. That's why other person couldn't understand me. All these things come in your mind, and you stop talking, you feel guilty, and you start blaming yourself. So it should not happen. Sometimes it's just your accent which the other person couldn't understand, and being the non-native speaker of English, we can have our own accent. For example, English is a worldwide language, so it is spoken in so many countries where it's the second language of the people. It is not their native language, so they could have their own accent. For example, in India, many of the people can speak English perfectly, so they have their own Indian accent. There is the influence of their mother tongue on the way they speak English. So why to feel embarrassed for that? For instance, we can see that in Australia, people have an Australian accent, though they speak in English, though they communicate in English. And if you see in other countries, in African countries, people have different accent for English. So at that time, when you start feeling like giving up, what happens is there is immediate communication breakdown. So it should not happen. What you can do is, first of all, you need not to panic. You just slow down, you just keep yourself calm, you do not feel any kind of guilty. Then you can repeat your sentence and try to express yourself more slowly and more clearly. Sometimes there is only a single word which creates the problem, which the other person or the native speaker couldn't understand. So you can replace that vocabulary word with any other word, right? Well, here I'm not saying that you need not to practice for the proper pronunciation of the words for English. You need to practice for the pronunciation, but don't just stress out yourself for your accent. You just accept the fact that English can have a regional accent, and it is the responsibility of the other person as well, of the native speaker who is listening to you, that this person is the non-native speaker. English is not his mother language, so I should try to understand him. I should not make fun of him. The person who knows better English, or who is the native speaker, he or she should take this into account, that you are trying to make conversation in a foreign language. So just try to stay light-hearted, confident, and do not suppress your accent. Have faith in your accent. This is the first thing for which many of the people feel ashamed of, and they should not. Now let's move to the second thing, that is about perfection. When we start learning English, it is not our mother language, it is our second language, and we are at the beginner level. We want to be perfect as soon as possible. We seek perfection. Let me clear that it's not your native language. You can't be as perfect as native speaker, but however, you can be pretty close to the perfect pronunciation, perfect command, perfect proficiency, perfect fluency, and it can be achieved with lots of practice and when you become confident about the things. While you're going through the learning process, if you go on worrying about everything, every single word which is coming out of your mouth, that whether I'm saying it in the right way, whether I'm saying it in the wrong way, or am I saying something funny, am I saying something silly, am I making a mistake? So if you will keep yourself concerned about all these things, you will not make any progress. So keep on trying to make conversations, keep on trying to speak English when you want to learn it properly. Keep on trying to make communication with other people. Do not overthink that if I would speak in English, I will make a mistake. If you are not going to make any mistake, if you are not going to say something, then how will you learn? So don't bother much about the people's judgment. No matter what you do, people will always judge you. If you let those judgments come in your way of learning, it will significantly slow down your progress. I know it's not easy to avoid the people's judgments, people's remarks, when people make fun of you for saying something wrong or saying any sentence in a wrong way. According to me, this is the one thing that will let you free from feeling embarrassed of or ashamed of while learning a new language, while trying to speak in a new language, for example in English. When someone makes fun of you for your wrong English, for your wrong pronunciation, or for your wrong grammar, do not take it to the heart. Do not feel heartbroken, and do not feel like giving up, that now onwards I'm not going to say something in English, or I'm not going to learn English. I will never try to make communication in English because people make fun of me, people laugh at me. So you just remind yourself that how much progress you have made till now, how much hard work you have done till now. So just remind all these things to yourself, then only you can move forward. So just accept this fact that your mistakes are inevitable part of your language learning process. So you just embrace those mistakes. Try to take those uncomfortable moments when people make fun of you, when someone told you that you're saying this thing in the wrong way, your English is weaker, or you're not perfect in English. At that time, you just ignore the negative comments and you take all those uncomfortable moments as the opportunities to learn something or learn in a better way. So my suggestion is that you just do not try to be perfect all the time. You just do not try to sound intelligent all the time. Embarrassment is universal. Everyone makes mistakes. Even the native speakers sometimes make mistakes. So why to feel ashamed of? So finally I would say that you just let loose of yourself, enjoy your process of learning any language, and never stop trying. So these were the two things for which I feel that commonly people feel ashamed of when other people pinpoint them about these mistakes, that their accent is not acceptable and understandable, they have weak grammar, or they are not perfect. So just ignore all these remarks and enjoy your process of learning language, learning English. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Keep on learning, have faith in yourself, be confident, and keep on supporting me. Subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get notification for my next video. So take care of yourself. Thank you.